G'day guys, welcome to another video here at Outback Mini Models. As always, it's Clem again, and what do we got? It's a kit unboxing. Let's have a look inside the box. We've got a HOBBYBOSS 135th M-911 with an M747 trailer. Okay, we don't get the Abrams in here. It's not part of the kit, but we get the prime mover, or as Americans say, the tractor, and get the trailer as well without the tank. Okay, so it's a big box. I can't really flip it around too much because it's not going to get in shot, but on the side of the box you still get an idea that you get just a little color scheme, what colors you can paint this thing. And it says there's an A, B, and C option, and the A options are 257th transportation company. There's the B option, which is the 1st Armored Division's 708th support battalion, and the what else we got? It's the 1st Armored Division 708th battalion with the trailer. Okay, so with or without the trailer, okay, I gotcha. So there's that, and that shows you the D option. It's a with the trailer of the 23rd Transportation Company on the side there, and then on the other two, the short sides of the box, we are greeted with what's on the front of the main picture of the box here. Okay, so it's ages 14 plus, detailed scale kit for adult collectors to assemble. And there's actual model may vary from image on box, and everything else is in Chinese, which is how ironic. I'm Chinese, born here in Australia, but I can't read it, so haha. Alright, so let's get this thing open. It's a thick cardboard box, so it's pretty tricky to open up. Alright, so look at that. Hey, there's a heap of plastic in here. So instruction books, we've got color callouts, we've got PE, decals. Alright, so let's have a look at this stuff first, and let's have a look. That's my dog wagging her tail, hitting the stash shelf, so don't worry about that. Alright, so instruction book. Let's zoom in, let's have a look. So we're looking at a black and white booklet style with 42 steps. Okay, that is the final page, so it's pretty busy, a lot of steps. So this isn't going to be a weekend build. Make sure you plan some time if you're going to build this. And then I'm not going to go through every page, I'm just going to give you a quick look at the book. All right, so and that's how it looks inside. I'll zoom out a bit more. All right, so you get the gist of it. If you build a truck model before, it doesn't matter if it's by Revell, looks like HOBBYBOSS here. It's pretty much the same setup. You know, your chassis rails and all that, all your diffs and transfer cases and gearboxes and things like that. So the only thing this doesn't have, and I'm going to double check, is this doesn't have an engine. Okay, so you can't have this displayed with the hood open because it just doesn't have an engine. You can have an empty cavity there. So if you want to, you're either going to have to try and source one, like a resin upgrade or something like that, or shit, you can't. I'm sorry, but HOBBYBOSS, you need to put an engine in here. Why not? You should have. All right, so there's that. Here is the paints call out list. So there it is there. All right, so painting and marking guide. So the colors here, we've got Mr. Hobby option, we've got Vallejo, Model Master, Tamiya, and Humbrol. And it tells you here we sand yellow, olive drab, light green, red brown, flat black, tie black, clear red, and clear orange. Okay, so and then plus your other 150 colors you need if you're a seasoned model builder. All right, so wow, okay, that's So it shows you the camouflage pattern, top view, side view, front view, rear view. Okay, so nice. If I don't know if you can see that. So that's it there. All right, so hit that pause. If you missed it, go back, hit pause, have a look. Decals, I'm not going to open this up because it's a sealed bag, but you've got all your heavy vehicle markings down the left, and where are they? Okay, so I'm not going to open this up, but you sort of have a rough idea what the decals are, and if you're a truck driver like myself, you sort of know what they are. But if you're not, and you don't know what they are, all they are is pretty much all this stuff. Okay, that's all the yellow and orange markers that you get in here, and on the back you can see there is the cab controls. Okay, so like your speedo, your fuel gauges, and all that sort of stuff inside for the cab. So that's what you get in that bag. And then here's your photo-etch sheet, and I think you get two. Okay, so you get two here, and this is what I like to see, a bit of cardboard when you get the PE so it doesn't bend in the box. Okay, so we've got all the checker plate grills, or I've heard it being called diamond plate in the States, but we call it checker plate over here. So that's nice, and it's actually straight through detail. It is hollow detail through this bit of mesh here. And on the other side we've got more parts. Okay, so we've got more grill detail. We got more this looks like what I'd see on the back of the chassis. All right, so we got that, just grip. It looks like so I guess it's supposed to replicate alloy. And then we've got mud flaps, PE mud flaps with the Oshkosh logo on it. So I mean, that's pretty cool. Painting mud flaps, and in the past I've built truck kits with plastic mud flaps, and they just look way out of scale, and you just want to throw them in the bin. But luckily the Hobby Boss has done with PE. And what do we got here? What's this? More decals. I don't know what that is. 1, 2, 3. Equipment semi-trailer. They've got his numbers here, but I'd say they're like they're just white decals and you can't see them. So when it does come to build it, you'll see it. But go out and check some other videos of this vehicle online. You may see someone who's actually pulled these out, or someone's actually used these decals on the model itself, so you know what they look like, because at the moment I have no idea because they're white. We have tires. All right, and I'm just reaching around to my left in this box because it is a big box, and I've gotten where to put all this stuff. So we've got all the tires here in the box. We get one bag, which will be the tires for the tractor itself, I think. Or these are for these may be for, yeah, so these will be the tires for the tractor itself, and then these will be the tires here for the trailer. Okay, so we get a heap of rubber in this kit. So it's at 3, 6, 8. So we've got 16 tires there. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, and the 13 will be a spare. Okay, so a lot of rubber in this thing, and it does have the Bridgestone logo on the side here. So yeah, Bridgestone made a bit of money out of this kit. We also have some clear parts. Alright, so we got the windows, mirrors, headlights, tail lights, indicator lights, door windows and things like that in this clear part sprue, and it's labeled GP, so that'll be for all your clear parts there. Also have a bag of wire, some chain, and cable for the tow system itself. And being blue and red, I'd say these are the oil airlines, or the hydraulic lines, either ones. I'd say they're mainly air. Okay, so, and there's the chain for the decks and for the ramps themselves on the back here. Okay, so that's that. But if you want to switch that out for wire, it's up to you, but you're gonna have to reel that wire around a drum. So yeah, you've got to be really careful and pick the materials that you need to use. All right, next in the box, we've got the cab, the main cab of the truck. We've got the hood. Okay, so you can see it's not a very big, it's not going to be a big model. So if you're expecting something like a 1/25th scale big rig, you're not. It's, I mean, just to show you the scale, that's a bull bar off a Kenworth 1/25th scale. So that's the cab there. It's actually a big difference in size. Okay, so, and then we get our tape measure once again. I mean, you're not looking at a very big model. Okay, so the cab from front to back's about 100 mils, so it's about 1/3 of a foot. Okay, so you want to convert it. 300 mils is 12 inches, so you're looking at 1/3 of a foot just for the size of this cab here. But the details themselves, we've got all the marker light mounts on the front here. So normally where your orange lights go on the front of the truck, they're all there. Looks like your flashing beacon mount goes there as well. And looks like we've got, well, it doesn't seem to have any holes for it, but the air horns and things go in on that as well. And on the hood, we've got an Oshkosh logo on the front here, and all the nice panel line details, the rivets and things like that on the side. Okay. So these aren't resealable bags, and I don't really want to open this up, guys, because I've done it before, and if I do decide to not keep it and sell it, I can sell it. So this is why I'm not opening it. Or maybe one day I decide to give it away. You get a sealed kit. So there's the grill. Okay, so there it is there. And then I'm just going to start pulling screws out of the bag as they come. Alright, so we've got, looks like the top for the, what do you call it, for the tow lines. That's the mount for it. Okay, we've got exhausts, and these are one piece, or that's one, it's half a side. And we've also got, I'll get rid of this tape measure so I can get a shot. You got the air horns. Oh, don't tell me that's right. So we've got the air horns here. Just heaps of tiny little parts, guys. So be patient, especially with your cleanup. Make sure you got a clean workbench as well, because you are going to lose these parts. Or a container. Have a container so you can put all these little parts in so you don't lose them, okay? Because you will, trust me. It's just something that's happens naturally with model building. Parts go flying, you never see them again. So that's that. All right. We've got the trailer itself. Okay, so the trailer itself is, we've got 375. Okay, so like I said before, that's 12 inches from there to there. It comes back that much more. Okay, so nice. So it's a nice big trailer. On the bottom, there's really not much detail. Okay, but there are things you have to cut out, just the braces, just to keep it while it's in transit and storage. So you have to cut these out, sand it all back. Okay, if you like weathering, like myself, chipping, weathering, dirt, mud, all that sort of good stuff, you are going to have a lot of opportunities here to do that. Just the pure fact that metal tracks effectively going up and down on this vehicle. And it's not only metal tracks, it could be rubber tires covered in mud, sand, dust. So yeah, if you like weathering like I do, you're gonna have some fun with this model. So put that to the side up there. And then we've got more details for the trailer. Okay, so it looks like we've got air tanks, all right? And I'm only just going off what I know. Like I said, I'm a truck driver myself, and a lot of this stuff looks familiar. So these look like part of the trailer itself for the deck grip. Looks like a spare wheel, like mount there, or the spare wheel, spare tire. And it's just more detail panels and things like that that go on the side of this trailer. So that's pretty much a trailer sprue. And then sprue E we've got here in front of us. Looks like we have what are they? The trailer. They look like prime mover tires. So they look like the wheels for the actual tractor itself. All right, so there's plenty of those. Lots of round bits to clean up. And just having a quick look. What I like about what I'm seeing here is that Hobby Boss hasn't actually put the clip points. Okay, and you know what I'm talking about when you see a lot of the new kits, for some ungodly reason, they put where the clip point is, it's on top of them all. So you clip it and you got to clip just two parts. You got to clip the side and the top, and then you got to clean that off. I mean, I wish companies would stop doing that. I don't know why, but Hobby Boss have seemed to just stuck with the old way, and they just straight on the side, you clip it off, and then you just sand it back, and it's done. All right, so you're not losing any detail. So yeah, I just wish other companies would stop doing that, because it's really annoying. All right. And this bag, we've got 2 sprues in it, and it is sprue B. We've got more wheels. These look like the ramps, the trailer. This is more trailer. Yeah, this is more trailer stuff. So we've got shock absorbers. We've got hydraulic rams on here. We've got all sorts of brackets. We've got and wheels and things like that on here. So that's pretty much. Oops. I zoom out a bit, sorry, I didn't realize I zoomed so far in. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's a heap of wheels to look at, but it's all bolt, like all the wheel nuts are on there, and so the details are all quite nice. And these wheels are pinned, so there's locating pins, so when you're putting these 2 halves together, you should be sweet. All right, so that's that sprue. I'm trying to get through this fairly quick because I don't want this video to drag out too long. And then this sprue here, it is sprue A. Okay, there it is, sprue A. And it looks like we have, what's this? What I'm guessing, more of the tractor sprue, prime mover sprue. Okay, you've got the dash. And then that looks like a radiator to get detail that goes behind the main grille. I haven't seen the fan anywhere because we've got that. There's your main grille. Then I think that's trying. I think they're trying to make like a radiator grill in there. Excuse me. And then yeah, we've just got more. Well, there's a radiator there as well. Doors, armored doors. So that's it there. So you do get a bit in this kit, guys. And then we've got more trailer parts, okay. More plastic to cut out to build the trailer, and it just keeps going. Alright, so that's it there. Yeah, details are nice. And like, I haven't seen any flash. I haven't seen any like bits of hunk of flash hanging out. Mold lines, I haven't really noticed any. I mean, they're gonna be there, like definitely be there, but they're not just jumping out at me and saying, yeah, look, Clem, we're here. So I'm pretty happy about that. And then we get to the last 2 sprues in the bag. We look like we've got like a bull bar bumper. All right, so we have the turntable. Looks like we got fuel tanks, So this here, you can either, I don't know what Oshkosh do with the US military here. I don't know if that's one of those new Teflon turntails where you don't need to grease up, or it's going to be grease detail. I'd have to look at some photos online because I can't really comment, but that's something else that you can do when you're weathering trucks. I mean, and probably the best advice I'll give you is if you know, if your dad's a truck driver, you truck drive yourself, or you know somebody, or even if you're going down the highway and you pull into a truck stop to get some fuel for your vehicle, like most truckies will say that they won't care if you just ask them, you know, can I take some photos of your truck? You know, just they'll think you're weird, but most of them just don't care. And so just ask them if you want some details, especially with all the chassis or the running gear and that, and you'll really be able to see how grease, dust, dirt looks on a truck that's been driving, you know, for quite some time. I'm not talking about a showroom truck. I'm talking something that's been a working truck, and you'll get a lot of great details. So yeah, but yeah, that's that sprue, like some more tiny stuff. That looks like the air box there on the side, big air filters. I mean, so like, yeah, I mean, the details are nice. There's a lot of painting to do, a lot of details to pick out. But then either, you know, you're going to be painting a desert colored vehicle, or you can be painting like a jungle colored, like a forest colored vehicle. So the choice is yours. And then we got, these are the tractor, the chassis for the tractor or the prime mover. Depends on what country you're living in and how you watch it, or your lorry. We've got the diffs all on here. We've got the leaf spring suspension. I mean, the unis here, like all the drive shafts and that here. I don't know if you can see it right down here. Whoops, hang on. So you can see that all the drive shafts and all the unis are actually some nice details in there. But the diffs here, if you can see them, they're actually quite nice. Like all the bolts are there. There's locating holes, so the drive shafts and things can link up to it and sit in there quite easily. But yeah, you can see like it's a dual leaf system, leaf spring system. There you go, right there on this part. So it's going to be a busy build, guys. It's not going to be something you're going to knock over in a week or two. It's to do it properly. It's going to take you quite some time. And I'm just going to zoom out. Sorry, guys. So that is, yeah. So as always, thanks for watching. That's the kit. That's empty, guys. That's it. No more in the box. Look, ba-bum. So that is the contents of this M-911 by HOBBYBOSS 1/35 scale. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here, and don't forget to check out my Facebook page, Outback Mini Models. There are builds there that I do post that you won't see here on YouTube. It's all free, you know, you don't have to pay for it. So that's what I believe in, you know, share it for free. So if you want to have a look, guys, go check it out. There's a link at the top of the banner on this YouTube channel. But yeah, I'll catch you later. The video's been long enough, and I'll see you guys when I'm next looking at you. Catch up. Bye-bye.